Well, hello, my movie-loving peeps. It is that time of year again. At least it's rolling on to where you hide your mamas, because it is Spook Your Mama season. At least that's what I've trademark called it here on this channel. And well, if you have been watching this channel over the years, you know when October starts to roll around, I like to change this setup and spookify it. And this year I thought, why not go ahead and film the experience, make you part of that journey with me, start getting you in the feels to spook your mama. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this and we can make it a tradition here on the channel. And if not, hey, it'll just be an embarrassment video I never talk about again. Looking at you, 3C Gaming. All right, so the first thing I want to do before I start gutting this entire thing and you see what 3C film set looks like empty, let's go back and look at what I've done over the years. Starting off with the first year I did it, 2020, a glorious year. And horror for some. This is back when I was still living in my itty-bitty apartment, barely making ends meet. Look at the fire hazard here off to the side. Pennywise could not have saved me from that. I know there's gonna be a couple of people in the comment section. I miss this set, it was so personal. I upgraded. I don't know what I want from this set to carry over into my new one. What I do think I will carry over is I do like the little light wraparound I did here on the boom arm, and I think I'll do that here for this arm if I can find it out in the wild. Other than that, not much else from this set that I think I'll carry over into this year. Moving over now to last year's 2021, when I upgraded, got to buy me a house with that YouTube money. Thank you guys again for that. I really appreciate it. I think there's a lot I like in here. I still have no idea what I'm gonna want to put in these shelves behind me. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the Michael Myers masks again. I might put a couple of Halloween masks up there, maybe some more horror icons. I do have already something bought and planned for what I want to put on this shelf instead of all my little horror Funko Pops. What I'm really gonna have to decide on is which horror pops belong in the infamous Funko box. So you guys will be seeing a sliver of my Funko Pop collection, the horror section, to try and figure out what pops I should place there. I really love the Camp Crystal Lake sign. I still have that. I might keep it, but if I can find a better sign out there, I might just replace it. Now, Polly the Skeleton Man, not gonna do it again. It was a hassle to get him to stay up there, and even then, I don't even think it turned out as great as it looked in my head. I know from my grocery shop in Walmart says an even bigger version of the skeleton. I'm gonna try and see if that works. And as for my table, I still have yellow tape left over from last year. I don't know if I want to use it again or do something more creative. We'll see what's out there. But now that you got my mindset, let's gut this place and then head out. But now with the set looking half empty, let's go out to some Halloween stores and see if we can really spookify this place. But Mom always told me, you have to dress for the occasion. And I'm going to. Okay, first stop on the spooky train, a place everyone finds terrifying, Walmart. Let's go. Okay, so I eyed this guy a couple weeks back when I was grocery shopping. This might be the boy to replace small little Larry back there. Meet Frederick. This boy, 12 feet tall, right? Is it 12 feet? No, this guy's in 7 feet. This guy's only 7 feet? Oh, he's 7 foot. He's not even as tall as me. Now, if you're also Halloween shopping, guys, I want to know, who's buying these toilet seat covers? Who's literally putting them on their toilets? I would never do that. These freaking things are so cool. I have never seen this. Inflatable Halloween decor for your car. Michael Myers, Chucky, Pennywise. I should only pick one, but I want all three of them. I've chosen. All right, so I mentioned I want to switch things up with my table. I usually do the yellow caution tape. I think that just looks really best. It pops out, but they have other options here I think I'm gonna be taking. They got Danger and Buy a Hoe. Okay, so being a horror movie channel, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about these light up things right here. They have one for Pennywise that will say "You'll Float." They also got The Shining reading Red Rum. Probably gonna take this one. Chucky want to play. I doubt they will look that nice, especially with this price, but only one way to find out, right? Streets ain't what they used to be. We just gotta stick together out here, because we're family. Now, if we're shopping Halloween stores, I gotta go to the king of them. I love going to Spirit Halloween every season. Gotta do it as soon as they open. I'm gonna be there. Only problem is they play copyrighted music. Hopefully that won't be a problem, but we shall see. But like with most things in my life, it did turn out to be a problem. Still, that's not going to stop us from having a spooktacular time inside of Spirit Halloween. Starting off here with the Friday the 13th section. Always just like seeing if they've added anything new and if I can swing that machete around. Then I got to go ahead and praise the Chucky section, because if it was not for Chucky, channel wouldn't have blown up the way it did and I would not be here talking to you guys. So please excuse me for what I'm about to have to do. I did spot this Ghostface jersey in the Scream section, had to pick it up, love anything Ghostface. Then I did something that everyone's going to do this Halloween season when they go there, recreate that moment from The Grinch. Here's something else that's kind of become a tradition for me every time I go to Spirit of Halloween. Over the years, I've been noticing that they have these horror figure bobbleheads. It started with just one Michael Myers bobblehead, then every year they release a new one, and I feel obligated to have it. And speaking of obsessions, this Killer Clown merch that's been popping up lately around Spirit of Halloween, I'm obsessed with. Like, why do I need a foam acid pie? No one needs that, but I'ma buy it. I really hope eventually we get a new Killer Clown movie, because I just love the aesthetic of the movie, the colors, the vibrancy, just all about it. I even made my camera lady get a shirt, and she hasn't even seen Killer Clowns yet. I did spot something I wanted to try this year. They have these door covers you're supposed to put over your doors. I wanted the Ghostface one, but that one is sold out online. Haven't found it at any store, so I'm gonna have to settle with the next best thing that might actually even be better, the Killer Clown one. And let me tell you, I love the way it looks. Makes me very excited to walk into my studio every day now. And right before I left Spirit of Halloween, I saw these dog costumes. I can't believe people do this to their pets. Like, have some dignity, man. No one wants to see... And that's how it's done in these streets, Charles. The important thing after an adventure is you add a new member to your family. And just like that, my Halloween peeps, we are back in the 3C Films Gutted studio. I got all the shopping bags of everything I just bought off to the side to spookify this place. So starting off, the first thing we gotta do before we start adding anything on is change this lighting. This ain't spooky. This ain't gonna frighten no one's mama. There we go. Now we got it set to my favorite lights. Red lights! Okay, first thing we're decorating here is I said I wanted to make this boom arm a little more Halloween-y like I did previous years. Sadly, couldn't find any tinsel, so some ribbon or tulle will have to do. And there we go. Not off to a bad start here. Orange is always a good indicator that something is spooky. Next up, trying out some new caution tape for the table. Let's see which one ends up looking better. Yeah, after laying both of them on the table, I went with the red. It just pops more. I'll use this around my house for my own Halloween decor. Next up, I picked up some bloody red hands and some fake foam board to kind of cover up that space, and maybe I can stick these on there. If not, they're going somewhere else. Okay, I got those placed on now. Gotta admit, love the way that looks. I never know what to put in that little box because it's only half seen on camera, so it's always a wasted space. And this was a perfect solution. All right, continuing to move forward this way. Let's see how well this lights up. The Chucky wanna play. Okay, I got it all hooked up and set up. I got some thoughts on this. For one, if you're planning to buy this to kind of light up your house like it's advertising, showing that it's gonna blow up huge in your house, it ain't gonna do that. It's actually really not that strong of a light, so I doubt it can light up the side of your house, but here for my application, it was actually kind of perfect. That looks awesome. So got me surprised with this one. All right, so moving on to this specific area right here, let me show you guys what I've been buying over the months to fill up right here. So ever since I got the Child's Play 2 version of Chucky from Mazeko, the company that makes this, I've just been in love with this version of the figure. And when I found out they made them for all these other horror figures, I started collecting them one by one as the time passed, knowing I was going to want to put them up for Spook Your Mama month. And I gotta say, pretty happy with this, kind of addicted to this line of figures. They make a Pennywise one, a Jigsaw one. I'm tempted to keep going. Continuing strong though, let's go look at my Funko Pop collection, specifically the horror section, to see what we should put in this box. Okay, here we are to the horror section of my Funko Pop collection. I know I promised you guys an entire video of my whole collection, but I'm waiting for the Toby and Andrew Pops to fill in that row right there. Once those come in, oh, it is gonna be Funko Pop collection video time. But for now, let's continue on with the video. Okay, so with the box I have in my studio, I can only take 3 rows. That'll be 15 pops total. I think I'm gonna do a row of Sam's because I got 4 of those, so I could just add on a leprechaun pop because I'm loving these leprechaun pops they came out with this year. I do have a complete row for Chucky, but since I'm going to be covering the Chucky TV series all season, it's no point to put them in the box when I'm going to have them on my desk. Lately, because I've been so into Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I'll probably throw them into the mix and have Ghostface to finish off the row of 5. And for the heck of it, the Jason pops with my favorite version of the Freddy Krueger pop from Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And there we go, the selected horror pops for this year. I like the way it turned out. I also even went ahead and already added the Camp Crystal Lake sign just because I like the pop in yellow. It adds the room together. Next thing on the agenda is to see if that giant skeleton will look much better than last year's teeny weeny skeleton. Okay, this is definitely the last year I do skeletons behind me. I thought last year's was hard to put up. I didn't account for the weight of this guy and how hard it is to keep him there. I'm honestly going to be frightened all October that he's going to fall forward. And that's how I end. I just go, oh! Still, we got to keep moving along. Let's start with the top row of that area. That Captain America shield has always stumped me because I'm like, what do I put on top of it to make it spooky? I think I figured it out this year. But I think it's going to be a pain in the butt also. So yeah, I could have put on like a giant pumpkin decal, but I decided to do something maybe a little creative. Bought some white cloth to cover it up at first. And I know you can kind of still see through it, but that's okay because I'm going to put something on top of it. A spider. Because come on, a spider's a signature creature for Halloween. Really? Loving it so far? Let's put the grand touches and fill in these cubbies with some iconic masks. So far, of course, I got my favorite horror icon, Freddy Krueger. Then I feel like it's just appropriate to put him next to Jason Voorhees. Then the next person I was going to put on the list, I have to talk about this mask. So I ordered this Hellraiser mask a couple weeks back because I'm about to start reviewing the movies for you guys, and there's a reboot coming out on October 7th. Just wanted to be prepared for it, but I did not know it would come with a frickin' chore. I did not know I would literally have to smash in every single nail on Pinhead's head. I guess it kind of goes with the theme of the movie.
I have pain.
So I guess now I'm gonna do something I've always wanted to do to Pinhead. Smash his head with nails. That literally took 20 minutes to get every single nail on this damn mask. And I was also wondering, how are people wearing this? Because as I was doing it, I was like, the pointy part of the nail is just coming out on the other side. There's no way people are actually wearing this mask without hurting themselves. All it takes is one a-hole at a party to homelander your face and you're done. And well, turns out in the packaging, there's these little tiny things you're supposed to put on the end to protect your face when you wear this mask. I'm just displaying this. And now for the cherry on top to complete this setup, some Killer Clown merch because it just adds a great pop of color, and who doesn't love these designs? I know I love this Killer Clown gun. And well, there you have it, my movie peeps. What the set will be looking like for Spook Your Mama 2022. If you're someone who didn't just skip the video to see what it would look like at the end, I love ya. But either way, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of different and wild and all over the place, but I'm just trying to entertain you guys, so please leave a like on this video, share it around, do what you can, and well, let's start getting ready for the spooky season. Look forward to all the spooky videos I have planned for you guys, but until then, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.